Corgan said the NWA can't present pro wrestling in a right like they want to right now, due to the coronavirus pandemic having a negative impact on tapings. So they went back to an idea they had back when they first acquired the promotion. Corgan said he finds the Carneyland idea to be intriguing. It said it's unlike anything else in pro wrestling. What is Carneyland? Well, I can't quite tell you because it's almost impossible to explain, Corgan said. But tune in next week, Tuesday, 6:05, our normal time slot here on our YouTube channel, and you'll most certainly find out just like I will. He doesn't know what it is yet either, folks.
He's Vince McMahon in this shit all the way.
He just hired a bunch of carnies, put on this show. I don't care what it is. This was a wrestling show last week, though. Keep that in mind.
All I can say is I don't know if next Tuesday, after this Tuesday, I'm going to watch it. But you can best fucking believe Tuesday I am watching Carneyland.
Yes. Billy Corgan, I will see you next Tuesday, sir.
6:05 Eastern. Can't wait. This is good. This is fun. We all these wrestling shows, and this is a new show, but obviously this is just replacing the time slot that they need to fill. But this is cool. They're not running empty arena matches. And you even joked the other day, it's like, well, they've only got 50 people there anyways. You might as well do it. But they don't. They don't want to. They don't have to. They're coming up with something new and unique. And I'm intrigued. I'm so fucking intrigued.
Honestly, I'd be okay if they put cardboard standees in the seats, like
with just piped in background, white noise and stuff, audio and shit. That would. I
want to see somebody do it before this is over, just once.
I was just fuck, I don't even think I have this in the news, do I? Maybe. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I do. I don't think I have this in the news. I don't. So I'm going to go on the fly here. Actually, yeah, take the next one. I'm going to do a little research on the fly, baby, on the fly.
Investigative journalism on the spot. Vince McMahon reportedly wanted a shorter show for Money in the Bank, according to Paul Davis of Wrestling News, and now it seems the current plan is for WWE pay-per-view times to be shorter until they're allowed to have fans back in the arenas. That's right, folks. You ain't getting that lucky. As soon as your asses are back, we're going back to 7-hour fucking wrestling pay-per-views.
I'm excited for that.
There's still no word yet on when fans will be allowed back at WWE events due to the coronavirus pandemic, as everything still depends on those COVID-19 trends. It's possible that we will see some fans allowed at WWE shows in Florida this summer, but that is far from confirmed. The shorter Money in the Bank event has received praise from fans on social media, with many calling for this to be the new normal for future pay-per-views. Raw's still 3 hours. I don't see anything really changing.
Hey, I really wish it did.
Yeah.
I really wish it did. Because I didn't even watch this whole thing, but like you said, it's so much easier to take in that when you don't have, and it still would be probably 3.5 hours because you still got the hour pre-show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For those who tune into it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the majority of us fans agree with that. Like you said on there, I mean, the fan feedback was awesome. Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
So it'd be great going forward. Like you said, it's Vince McMahon. Once all this shit's done, it's going to go back to 7-hour pay-per-views, I'm sure.
No doubt. Probably longer because he's got to make up for lost time.
Right. So I am going to freestyle some news that I heard, and maybe I'm getting the promotion wrong, and that's very likely, but I didn't think so because it sounded right with the promotion. But one of the Japanese promotions out there and I thought it was DDT Pro Wrestling that does the really fun shit, talked about how they were going to start putting on new wrestling shows, but they have like a painted background audience, and they were going to pipe in like cheers and boos and make it obviously fake, not the way like WWE tries to sway you one way or the other by sweetening the audience, as they say. Like they're just going to make it a complete like sitcom out of it. No, it's like, that's so fun. I like that.
Do it.
I'm excited for that.
I did hear somewhere about Zoom wrestling matches.
Yeah, oh, that's what it is. They were going to do it on Zoom.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They were going to do it on Zoom and let the audiences be able to hear each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. So is it? Thank you for saying Zoom. Thank you. Let me see if I can get anything off of.
And they're wrestling
here we
from
go.
their individual locations on the internet across Zoom. So they're like explaining their maneuvers.
Here we go. Thank you for saying Zoom, because that got it right there. So DDT has been privately experimenting with remote pro wrestling matches. The tests so far have been successful, so they are now taking it public. This Friday, as we are recording, folks, matches will be held along with a Zoom broadcast featuring 100 fans. It's first comes, first serve. They're virtually cheering and interacting with the wrestlers. DDT will tweet out a link to their Zoom waiting room around 4:30 p.m., too late now, folks, and will allow the very first 100 people to participate in the experiment. Since this is their first attempt at the public experiment, we're aware that usernames will be visible to everyone, and if a participant on a video or audio is found misbehaving, they will be forced to leave. Also, matches could get interrupted or even canceled if the stream quality becomes unreliable. So, again, they're doing something different. It might suck.
Yeah.
But they're doing something different.
That's what you got to do in these times. You just got to adapt to your situation. Now, everything doesn't have to stop. Everything just has to change.
And with
a lot
Zoom,
of that's been going around with local musicians too. I mean, look at Joe Scarpinello and the live stream challenge Facebook group. Shit has blown up.
Right? But the thing with Zoom,
time, he's wrote individual theme songs for each of his segments. He's completely revamped his web show. Like, you take this time, you do the stuff that's right for you. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no. Great plug to Joe. He deserves it for sure. Go check him out.
He just had that one guy on his show last night, and they went for like an hour and a half. Go check it out.
We love it. But the thing about Zoom is you can literally get the crowd feedback. So it isn't piped in like a sitcom. See, I thank you for saying that, because I knew I was mixing my. Here, you can hear fans cheering or fans booing, or you can, and I'm assuming maybe the wrestlers can if they put them up on. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but I do see here that they had the first match, and it is so far Yukio Naya defeated Kagugo Nakamura with a side suplex in 6 minutes 50 seconds. So
woo!
Ongoing, folks, ongoing. This is as live as
Abandon
it gets.
This broadcast right now and go witness.
Well, if you weren't the first 100, you're not in it, so you might as well stick with us schmucks anyways.
Find it later on YouTube then.
For sure.
I
think that's awesome. I think that's great. Good for them. Again, try. Back in the 90s when Vince was getting his ass handed to him by Eric Bischoff, he had to think different, and it worked. When Eric Bischoff was losing to Vince, he had to think different, and he revitalized wrestling altogether. So some good shit can come from this, man, and not Vince's such good shit. We're talking real good shit. Real good shit. So, again, sorry I wasn't prepared, and for some reason that slipped through my.
I'm glad you brought it up. It was something that I was
trying to set the show up, but
put it in the news.
I'm glad you said Zoom, or we would have been completely fucking lost on this. So Zoom won. Paystee with the save, with the assist, if nothing else.
All right. On this week's Dynamite, Chris Jericho challenged the Elite to a match at Double or Nothing. It won't be a regular bout, though. It will be the first ever Stadium Stampede bout. Jericho created the match himself and says it will be just like a street fight, but even streeter. It will take place in the middle of a football stadium. There's no streets in a football stadium, Chris Jericho!
That's why it's a stadium. That's why it's a stadium stampede and not a street fight, Paystee. Hello, come on.
It'll be just like a street fight in a field.
I want to see a street fight in a cornfield.
I want to see him do it in a zoo. That'd be fun. Even if you're not in the exhibits, just having that in the background. Yeah.
All of them koalas. just eucalyptus everywhere. And speaking of eucalyptus, Paystee.
Yes.
Alberto El Patron is accused of beating and raping a woman and threatening her child. Boy, that turned quickly from cute little koalas.
Yeah.
This happened earlier this month in an attack. Patron, 42, whose real name is Jose Rodriguez Chacon, posted $50,000 bond Sunday after he was taken into custody at the Bexar County Sheriff's Office in San Antonio. He was charged with felony sexual assault in the May 3rd incident, according to the police affidavit. The woman told police Del Rio had assaulted her multiple times, with the most recent incident coming on May 3rd, when he suspected her of cheating on him. In the incident, Del Rio grew upset when she denied the accusations. The woman said, at which point he repeatedly slapped her head and dragged her into a bedroom in his San Antonio home. The victim said Del Rio used zip ties to bound her hands together, stuffed a sock in her mouth prior to sexually assaulting her, police said. She said he used objects in the sexual attack, which lasted for hours, reportedly from 10:30 to 10:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. the next day. Not 2:30 a.m., folks. No. 2:30 p.m.
Like almost a full day.
Yeah, like 14, 16 hours. And he punched her back, according to the affidavit. That's accurate there all of a sudden. Not to belittle him punching her in the back, but the woman had injuries visible consistent with her account. The police had said, the woman said Alberto forced her to put on a dress and dance, and when she refused, he told her to stop crying or he would grab her son and drop him off in the middle of the road somewhere. This guy, man, this guy.
And from what I heard, her son was in the home while this happened, too.
That's my understanding, is that he was in the home.
So he did this $50,000 bail thing, right? So he's out now. So his only opportunity at this point is to kill himself, right? That's what I'm looking at. Like, what else are you going to do ever? Nothing.
He, he seems like
I got good money on this time next week. We're reporting he killed himself.
Or he died, quote unquote, the natural causes. Mm-hmm. He seems like in business he can be a downright honorable person, and then it just seems every time you hear about his personal life, and at first you try to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But after the page stuff, after the page stuff, and now with this, God.
Seems to
this
me,
is
I think
this
the
is
page
huge.
Stuff should have been taken maybe a little bit more seriously, and maybe that's a little bit of at fault on our part.
Yeah, too. This is legitimately an episode of Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
Holy shit! 10:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Shit.
Yep, I had to rewind the shit I was listening to like 3 times.
I hope he took a nap. God damn.
Yep.
I don't know what else to say on it, honestly. Disgusting.
I think we maybe found a way you can be worse than Chris Benoit. Maybe.
At
least they all got to die.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. Bad
juju.
Bad. Yeah.
Bad juju.
Remember 2 weeks ago when we reported that he was going to go back to WWE?
Bad juju.
He's terrible, and I hope I never hear his name again.
Yeah, he's at the top of just despicable pro wrestlers at Live. Just
Should
right
we turn this thing on its head again, Fat Mack? It's time for comings and goings. And in the comings and goings, Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins have something coming.
Seth did.
Becky Lynch announced on Raw that she is pregnant. The segment opened with the Lynch coming out and the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. She told the world that she was with child.